Atlantic Boxing Television. This is Paul Stavalletta interviewing Babe Woods. Now, Babe, you go back many, many years in boxing and trained some of the greatest fighters of all time. Can I read them off your sleeve, Babe? Rocky Marciano, Paul Pender, Sonny Liston, Archie Moore, and Primo Carnero. Is it true that I heard that when Primo Carnero died that you went to his wake in Italy?
I went to his wake and went to his funeral in Italy. Yeah, I picked him up during the war and loaded a truck up. He was going hungry in Italy, this kid. I loaded up a GI truck full of food and brought it to him. We become friends and good friends after that.
Well, that's wonderful. It isn't hard to make friends with you, Babe. You've always been a friendly guy, and I've been your friend for many years. And
you were a pretty good fighter yourself, boy.
I
Let me tell you.
I think that could be debated. I don't know. But I'd like to go along that sleeve line here. One of a great fighter that I knew, too, was Paul Pender, which we know was a great fighter. Can you like to say something about Paul?
Yes, Paul never really got the credit for being the fighter that he was. He's going into California this month, October the 28th, and we've got him in the Hall of Fame. That is the Hall of Fame of all Hall of Fame. He's going in it, and he deserves it.
That's wonderful. Believe me, I think that's the best news I've heard since about Paul Pender. And I think he really does deserve it, and it's about time. And I think it's a wonderful thing. It's happening while he's still here with us.
Exactly. I'm happy about it, and it's long overdue. And we have, all the newspaper people agree that it was long overdue, and he's going in there with a well-deserved thing.
Well, I'm all for that. Glory, glory to Paul Pender, believe me. I'd like to go down to Sonny Liston now. You know, I was up there too, Witches, and tell me what you think about that fight, if a little bit, if you'd like to say something about it.
I blamed it on Walcott. Walcott should have stopped that count. It wasn't Walcott that counted him out. It was the timekeeper. He couldn't get Clay to a corner. If I was the referee, I would have disqualified Clay that night. Really, I would have.
That's right. Yeah. I remember that very well. One of the things that happened confusing Walcott is the Atlantic Boxing Cable here at Whitman Auditorium. We're going to interview Renaldo. Could you, Oliveira? I can't pronounce it as good as you can. Could you give me a little history of your background in the fighting career?
I started boxing in the late 60s, and I won 8 different New England amateur championships, and I returned professional, went professional in 1973, and I fought approximately 37 fights, fought some great fighters such as Vito Antuofermo in Italy, and Mike Baker, Eddie Fox. And I was Marvin Hagler's chief founder for a couple of his title fights when he fought Antuofermo and he fought Mustafa Hamza.
Well, that's great, and the names you mentioned were great fighters, especially just being a sparring partner for Marvin Hagler is one heck of a job, and you did a great one. He was a great, great fighter and one of Boston's great, great champions. And it's proud to interview you, and we've met a few times previous to this interview, and we're getting to be pretty close friends. It's a great pleasure for me to be with you tonight. And what do you feel about this fight tonight?
Well, I feel Tom McMillan's a tough person. I'd hate to be in the way of one of his punches.
Yeah, that's I feel the same way. Well, take care of yourself, and we'll probably catch you in a couple of rounds from now.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.